This morning, outrage in Chicago, and here's why. The teachers union demanding $50 billion worth of changes in their contract negotiations, including facilities for migrants, really, free abortions, and a yearly raise of nearly 10% that could see salaries double. It's a staggering amount for teachers in a city where only 21% of 8th graders are proficient readers, and even less, 16% are proficient in math. Illinois parent Maile Smith is the Senior Director of Labor Policy at the Illinois Policy Institute. Maile, your reaction to these demands?
Well, CTU's leadership has a long history of progressive activism. It focuses on power and politics over what's best for teachers and students. And, you know, in 2022, it handpicked and bankrolled Mayor Brandon Johnson into office, one of their own employees. And so this was kind of to be expected. Now it's taking this opportunity of having one of its own across the bargaining table to advance its most radical agenda yet. And like you said, we've already seen the results of CTU's activism. Math and reading scores are plummeting. Just 1 in 4 students can read at grade level within Chicago public schools. It's even worse in math. It's even worse for low-income students. Chronic absenteeism is rising. Enrollment is dropping as people are leaving CPS. And this has all been while a radical slate of CTU leaders have been at the helm.
So right now, the average salary is $93,000. Look, I am not for, when you're in an urban environment, a lot of times it's harder to teach in an urban environment where you have single parent issues, and you definitely have salary issues and problems with 2 parents working or only 1 parent in the home. I get it. But you have the results are terrible. The average salary is $93,000. Now the average pay will increase, if this is okay, to $144,000 by 2027, 2028. Couldn't you link performance to salary and make this a win-win?
You know, that is something that the teachers unions, and particularly Chicago Teachers Union, rally against. They do not want teacher evaluations and performance at all linked to teacher pay or benefits, what's going on in the schools. In fact, in these contract demands, they are trying to water down evaluation criteria for teachers, making sure that they're evaluated less and that it really means less.
I just want to emphasize something I read into your interview. They care about getting facilities for illegal immigrants in their city. Why does that even matter? Number 2 is police-free schools. Really? Do you actually want a situation where your security, no one's watching your back, and security is not an issue? I mean, we've seen some of these videos of these teachers.
Right. And you know, this is just par for the course for them. They are not pushing things that are best for students. They are pushing things that are best for their leaders' political agenda. Other things that we see are climate justice demands, social justice demands, $2,000 per student for asylum seekers. They want housing for new teachers. None of this is typical for collective bargaining. These are an agenda of the leaders that have nothing to do with the students.
Hey, just real quick, give me a couple of things that you would, if you care about for the students' perspective and the families, what do you want in there?
I think we need to see better. We need to make sure that there is impartial bargaining. Setting aside what the demands are or what should be in a collective bargaining agreement, Mayor Johnson is not a partial negotiator. What we have in him is collusion with the union, not negotiation. We need him to recuse himself so that there is someone at the bargaining table who is actually representing teachers and parents and the taxpayers within the city.
Right. He's a disaster, and we're going to see that at the DNC this year, a lack of security that's going to cost the city millions. Thanks so much. Appreciate it, Maile Smith. Appreciate it.
Thank you. My pleasure.